Hey everyone, Corey Muscara here with Mindfulness.com. In this week's newsletter, we're going to talk about reframing the wandering mind. Specifically, instead of viewing mind wandering as the enemy, how could we view it as an opportunity? Now, as a meditation teacher, I can't tell you how much suffering I see people create for themselves through their relationship to their thoughts, specifically their mind wandering in a meditation practice. A lot of this has to do with deeply embedded ideas of what it means to be successful at meditation. We typically think it means we have to clear our mind of thoughts, which isn't the case. Meditation is more about getting to know the thinking mind, to understand a thought, and work with the very real experience of the mind thinking so that we can better navigate it in day-to-day life. This idea that we're going to sit down and just stop thinking is mostly a myth. And sometimes that can happen with very deep meditation practice, but for most practitioners, even very advanced practitioners, mind wandering is a normal part of the experience. But it can still feel frustrating. It could feel like, well, what I'm trying to do is focus on the breath or the body or my mantra, whatever it might be. And I can't do it because my mind is all over the place. So this is where I want to offer a reframe. Instead of seeing it as an enemy to your practice and the things that you want to develop, we can actually see it as an opportunity. In the same way that the weight of a dumbbell pulls the arm down if you were to do a bicep curl, it then asks you to pull the arm back up, right? This is the nature of a bicep curl. You need the weight of the dumbbell to pull you down in order for you to pull it back up. And this is what develops the bicep over time, makes it more stronger, more functional, helps it grow. You can't do that without the weight of the dumbbell. Well, similarly, when the mind wanders, this becomes your opportunity for showing yourself compassion, for having patience, and for even developing focus. Since thoughts are going to be a normal part of our reality, no matter how much meditation we do, we have to develop the capacity to actually notice them when they're there and bring our attention back to the moment when we're in day-to-day life, whether this is writing an email, having a conversation with someone, or even while we're driving. And so in meditation, how do we actually develop that? Well, if the mind was just totally blank as soon as we sat down, we'd have no opportunity to. We need those thoughts to arise in order to understand and have an opportunity to work with them. So the mind wanders, and we could, in that moment, be angry about it and frustrated and resist the experience. But what is that then doing? It's just reinforcing the very qualities or habits of mind that are probably causing us to want to meditate in the first place, right? The parts of us that pushing, that are resisting our internal experience, that get frustrated internally. So this is where the opportunity is. This is the very thing that we want to work with in our day-to-day life, and it's presented to you. So my suggestion, and you could do this with your day-to-day life, but specifically in your meditation practice, every time you notice the mind wander, see that as the opportunity to develop the very qualities of mind and heart that you're trying to get from your meditation practice in the first place. The qualities of having patience with yourself, the qualities of showing yourself compassion because the mind has wandered, the capacity to be aware that the mind is thinking. We need that in day-to-day life. The capacity to redirect attention. Mind wanders, we bring it back. So mind wandering doesn't have to be the enemy. It can be your opportunity. And when we reframe it that way, at the very least, it creates less of an oppositional relationship to our thinking mind, which, again, as a meditation teacher, is the one thing that I see creates so much extra tension for people in their practice. So I hope this gives you something to think about. If you want some guidance in meditation, you can join us in the mindfulness.com app. We have daily video coaching similar to this and corresponding meditations that will walk you through this process. Hope to see you there. Thanks so much and see you next week. Take care.